Hi everyone, and welcome to the 5ers weekly analysis and key levels. And I would like to remind you all that you are more than welcome to subscribe to our newsletter or to our YouTube channels and get for free every week our newsletter and Forex articles and weekly analysis and more. And thanks for joining us. As usual, I'll pick up some four assets and I will just analyze them with the naked charts based mostly on supply and demand. And let's start. Okay, I'll start with the Euro GBP. As you can see, I am looking at the daily chart and I marked here below this demand level, which usually I marked in the blue color. So that's the next available demand for the Euro GBP on the daily chart. As you can see now, the price is just supported by this demand here on the left, right? That's the reason that we can see the price here hold up and supported by this demand. So that level, it's no longer a demand level, but it's a support level. All this level that I just put the line there. And actually what I'm looking for is there are two scenarios that I'm waiting for. One of them is if the price will break down or if the price will break up. If the price will break down this support that I just marked up, if the price will do something like this, it indicates that the price most likely on his way to reach at least the demand here below. So if that happens, I will look for any price action setup, any other signal to sell Euro GBP in order to continue with the price the way down. Let's something like this. This is what I'm looking for. Of course, only if the price will break out this support that holding by this demand below. So if that happens, I look for any price action setup, any other signal for sale the Euro GBP. And of course, the final target will be this demand here at the bottom. For the long term, this demand, it's a great level to buy the Euro GBP. The other scenario that I'm looking for on this pair is if we take a look on the 4-hour time frame. As you can see, the price is just now ranging between this support to this resistance here above. I'll just put some line above also. Well, I would say this is the area, okay? It's not an exact price. It's just this area, this level, this zone. And you can see that the price just ranging between this resistance to the support here below. And we talk about the scenario that if the price will break down the support. And the other scenario is if the price will break up and will break this resistance, it indicates that the price most likely on his way to reach the top level here. Right, we'll color it in a red because it's a supply. So if that happened, the price will break out this resistance. I will definitely look for a price action for any buy position, something like a new demand, fresh demand that create this a broke out, and I will buy the Euro GBP if that happened, and if I will find a good reason to buy. And that is what I'm looking for. Of course, the supply above will be the final target for this scenario. All right, the next is the AUDCAD, okay, the Australian dollar against the Canadian dollar. And as you can see, the price is after still in an uptrend, all right? But we can get a sign, at least for now, that maybe the price is about to change the momentum from uptrend bullish to a downtrend bearish, because it starts to seem like a double top for now, as you can see. the price didn't complete yet this pattern. Only if the price will break this low between the two tops, we can consider it as a double top. But that's a situation. It didn't happen yet, so we can just sit and wait to see if that's going to happen. I marked up this support below, okay, because actually this is what I'm looking for the price to break out. Even if the price will break out this the B point, the low between the two tops, at least for me, in my opinion, it's not enough. The most critical level that I want to see the price break out, and if the price will break out this level, for me, it will consider as a momentum switch, is that level, all right? And this is what I'm looking for, okay? If that happened, I will look for a price action to sell the AUDCAD, as we saw in the sample before. This is what I'm looking for, of course, only if the price will break out this support slash demand. I call it support, but it's a bit demand also. It's a strong level that I believe the price will delay if the price will reach that level. And if it broke out, I will look for a price action, set up a new supply or any other candlestick pattern to sell the AUDCAD. Of course, the final target for this position will be this demand here at the bottom. You can see it here. And this demand is also a great level for a buy position. Okay. Okay. Next, I choose the Bitcoin, BTC USD, as you can see. And the Bitcoin create a very interesting and I'll call it a reliable pattern, as you can see. After this uptrend, significant and nice uptrend, we can see here, right? The price creates every time a higher low. The last low of this uptrend is this level here, okay? This is the last low, even here, that point. It is the last bottom, the last low that the price creates during this uptrend. And when that situation happened, as you can see here, when the price with a one sharp movement broke out and create a lower low, right? This called Quasimodo pattern. The Quasimodo pattern usually a very powerful and reliable pattern, and usually the right level to use it is when the price is correct and get back to the same, about the same level as the what's called left shoulder here. And in that case, you can also see that this level, which is about the left shoulder, it's also a supply level. You can see the little small candles here, right? Then the price dropped down from that level very fast and strong. So it's combined together for a very powerful level and seems like a reliable one to sell the Bitcoin. That supply, it's also exactly at the Quasimodo level, and it's a great supply to sell the Bitcoin. The final target for this situation, of course, only if that will happen, the final target will be this demand here at the bottom, right? Which also a great demand for a buy position. And if the price will reach that demand, it's not that I'm only close the sell position, but I can also consider to buy the Bitcoin. All right, those are the next two critical key levels for the Bitcoin, at least for now with this picture. Okay, the next and the last one that I choose is the USOIL. Okay, and as you can see, after this very nice, significant uptrend, the price calm down and start to range between those two levels, between this resistance and above and this support below. We can also see a nice situation that the price start all this uptrend also with the Quasimodo level. You can see that after this downtrend, the last high that the price create was here, and when we are in a downtrend, the price creates every time a lower high. And as we saw the Quasimodo before, now it's an inverse Quasimodo, all right? So the price creates a lower high, and this is the last high of this downtrend. And then in a one strong and sharp movement, the price creates a higher high. You can see and compare this one to this one. So just to show you, as I said before, usually the right level to look for position after the price creates the Quasimodo pattern, it's the level of the left shoulder here. You can see the price correct down to the same level, which is also a demand, which is the most a critical reason to buy. And if it's demand, which also combined with the Quasimodo level, it's great. So you can see the reaction, and that position start all this uptrend. Back to the present. So this is support below. It's what I'm looking for the price to break out. And if that happened, it will give us a great opportunity, because if that happened, most likely the price will be on his way to reach at least this demand below. You can see the price a bit somewhere between 19 to 20, $20.50. And if that happened, this is what I'm looking for. I will look for a price action, a good supply, a fresh one to sell the US oil. And this is what I'm looking for. Okay. Which also, this demand, it's also a great level to buy the US oil. All right, that's all for today. If you want to get more information about the 5ers career opportunity and about our great growth scheme that we offer for Forex traders, you are more than welcome to watch this video above in this link. Thank you for joining us this week. Wish you all a successful trading week. Take care. See you the next week. Bye bye.